Hey guys, Patrick Walters here, and I'm going to show y'all my structure and flipping jig setup. Really, how I break my jigs down is I'm going to have one for flipping, whether I'm flipping grass, flipping wood, and I'm going to have a casting jig, whether I'm skipping it under docks, skipping it up under shallow cover, more like kind of dragging it on points, that kind of setup. It's two different rod and reels for me. The skipping jig is going to be a little bit lighter. This is going to be a 1/2 ounce to a 3/8 ounce jig. This is actually the Zorro Busa Bug. And I'm throwing this on a 7-foot rod. Actually, the rod I throw it on is a 7-1 heavy, a shorter rod. You're making a more accurate cast. Fast gear ratio, 7-to-1 or 8-to-1 gear ratio. I really love that 8-to-1. And I'm throwing it typically on heavier line. I've gone down to say 14-15 pound line before, but typically it's 17 to 20 because you're throwing it in the thickest stuff and it's a jig. I mean, you're going for big fish. You're in heavy nasty cover and you want to be able to winch that fish out of there and catch them. So I'm throwing the casting slash skipping jig on a shorter rod to make more accurate cast. That is the biggest thing. You want to be able to feel that fish in there, got great sensitivity, and be able to set the hook and get that fish out of there. And for my flipping jig, this is what I'm flipping in grass, this is what I'm flipping in wood, this is what you're going into the heart of it. This is going to be anywhere from a 1/2 ounce to a 1 ounce jig. This is actually a 5/8. That's just the middle of the road. I throw a 3/4 a lot, but really more heavy cover. And I'm throwing this actually on 20 pound line, and I've gone up to 30 before if I'm fishing really thick stuff. But I'd say 20 is a good start, and I'll go to 25. I mean, you're casting it a little bit at short cast, but majority of the time it's all pitching and flipping. I mean, close quarters, man-to-man combat, 7/6 heavy, you are winching that fish out of there. I mean, you flip it in there and it's just straight up Danny Brower on them. So throwing that on a fast gear ratio as well, it's a 7-to-1, 7/6 heavy, winching those big fish out of there. And this is my flipping jig, 1/2 ounce to 1 ounce setup, and this is my casting slash skipping jig, and this is going to be 17 to 20 as well, sometimes 15 if it's open water. 7 foot to 7-1 heavy. That's what I'm throwing.